It's Saturday night in NYC, and we're talking to Jermaine Greaves, an activist, student, performer, and party planner, and multi talented individual who is also looking to stir up some mutual aid on behalf of one of their comrades and on behalf of himself. Yeah, Jermaine, thank you so much for chatting with us. How are you doing
You're
tonight?
welcome. Hi. Thank you guys for having me. So I'm actually going to be promoting three different mutual aids, including my own at the very end. But the first two are for Jaleesa Herbert. That's a Black disabled woman. She's 20 years old and she's currently homeless and disabled and living in New York City. She's now a citizen as of recently. She's now a citizen. The second person is somebody who lives in another state, Atlanta, Georgia. They're my good friend. Their name is Junior. And right now, they're technically evicted and they also need mutual aid as well. So, yeah. And for me, the only thing I'm really looking for, I would say, is like a new job because I had a job, but I'm looking for a new job with more hours. And that's basically it for me. I'm just looking for another job, and I just finished my other job. I would say last week, but I need another job with more hours so that I can sustain rent and pay rent. As a lot of people know, back in February for myself, I was in need of mutual aid because of rent, although I was working and going to school. So that's really my story. And the common theme of this pandemic has really been mutual aid and community and us coming together to really help each other get our basic needs. And, I've joined the mutual aid hat and it's been rewarding, but it's also exhausting to know that these things are constant and that we don't have adequate anything. Although people are working and going to school and doing multiple things to have an income, the challenge is, uh, a lot of the things that we're in a job and a lot of other stuff are not consistent or secure. So, that's the thing about doing all this mutual aid, realizing how unsecure everyone is and much how much we don't have and the lack of things that we don't have. And I've done so much mutual aid this year and last year. And it just goes back to the same theme of like people not having enough to survive or be comfortable or have a roof over their head, or they may have money, but then personal things come up. It's just a lot for people to deal with, and we're in a global pandemic that's also killing people. So, so you're dealing with so much, trying to keep it together, and it's just a lot. And I
Yeah.
had a situation recently where like I couldn't move my body for 2 weeks, just because I was doing this performance and I was overworking myself at work and everywhere else. And I just realized like, do I really have to be doing that? And I'm in a transitionary phase right now of maybe eventually moving out of New York because this is living in this large city. It's a lot. It can be a lot. Not that there's a lot of resources, but being in a big city like this where there's so much and a select few get it, it can feel like, what are we really chasing?
Yeah.
Uh, and that has been like the thing I've been thinking about the most this year. And since, this thing, because what I could tell you right now and confirm is like, my body's actually sore right now. I'm in actual pain. And I'm also here, like, still looking for work and doing my own mutual aid and other people's mutual aid while in pain, while also trying to make enough money to keep my roof over my head. I have to use like icy hot to like not be in so much pain. I want to go to the hospital, but I'm also like scared of like COVID. So it's a lot of things I'm thinking about. there is something that I've been working with Lincoln Center called Disability and Storytelling, and we do that once a month on a Sunday. Our next one, I believe, is the September 26th. That's on a Sunday, and I've been working with them for over a year. Right
Amazing.
now they have me coming in as a consultant, and I'm doing that on a monthly basis, part time. Yes, they are paying me, but
Good.
I'm still looking for another job because it's not a long term part time, and it's not a heavily part time job. It's like something you do once a month, and they give you like a retainer. But
Gotcha.
I need consistent income coming in. So there's that. Things I do outside of disability advocacy. I'm an event planner, dancer, artist, host. So if you need anybody for any of those things, I am your guy. I host parties. I host in stores. I have done festivals before, 3 of them, from Afropunk to the Brooklyn Music Festival. I have done that. Outside of that, I'm just Jermaine.
Perfect. Thank you so much again for chatting with us tonight.
You're welcome. You were wonderful as always.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. See you in the chat.
Yes.